Hey y'all, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. As y'all can see, I'm in a slightly different setting today, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so let's talk about what we're gonna be discussing today. Today, I want to have a real conversation with y'all, and I want to really just continue breaking down the strong Black woman narrative. And I want to spend a particular amount of time breaking down how the strong Black woman narrative, I want to really dig into the weeds of what it's costing us emotionally, physically, and I also want to talk about how it's impacting future generations. All right, with that being said, for those of you who are new, you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to I Am Becoming Her with Yvette, where we navigate and unpack what it means to navigate midlife, and basically how to just start over again in many instances. All right. I want to start with a question for y'all. Do y'all agree that the strong Black woman narrative, it didn't just appear out of anywhere? Do y'all agree that it was created out of necessity? Also, we don't really talk enough about what it's costing us. And that's what I really want to dig into today. All right, so hope y'all are prepared for some honest and raw conversation because we're about to get into it. Before we talk about the impact, we need to honor where this all comes from. Many of us know from stories that have been passed down to us from, great-grandparents, grandparents, the horrors that our ancestors have had to navigate. We had to navigate systems that were never designed to support us. First of all, at any given moment, their children, their spouses could be sold away from them. So we had to learn, or shall I say, I keep saying we, our ancestors had to learn what needed to be done to keep their families together. And I think in the midst of all of that, Black women, we had to carry responsibilities on our shoulders that, quite frankly, we didn't have anybody else to really share the load with. And we had to just get up every day and just keep moving. There was no time to break down. There was no time to just say, I'm not okay. There was no time to just wish it all away. You just had to get up and move, right? And would you all agree that strength is not a personality test? It was created, it was cultivated, plain and simple. Y'all, it was survival. I want to talk about the emotional cost. What often gets lost is what this carrying all of this on our shoulders 24/7. I want to talk about what it's doing to us internally. Because when you are always the strong one, you don't ever feel like you get to have a mini breakdown. That's not allowed, because how are things going to get done? Who's going to do it? So you don't have time for that. You don't always feel like you can say, I'm not okay. So what do you do? What do you do? You hold it in, you internalize it, and you tell yourself, I'll rest later. But the problem is, later never comes, does it? And when we do actually get a chance to close our eyes and rest, it's not peaceful because we're thinking about 1,000,001 different things that we have to do for not just ourselves, but for everybody else, because that's what we do, y'all. We show up for everybody, right? So in those, you know, in those moments where, or shall I say, during the evening when we're supposed to be sleeping, we're busy thinking about all the stuff we got to do. What I'm trying to get at is that when we do this over and over and over, rinse and repeat, over time it starts to take a toll emotionally, physically. And then, like I said, it's also impacting the young women around us. Ladies, if you're finding yourself in the season of questioning or pushing back on the strong Black woman narrative, this video is for you. And I sincerely hope that it resonated with you in maybe a way that you were pleasantly surprised. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it. And if so, please make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe button because y'all know that caring is sharing. And make sure you tune in next week because there is a part 2 to this, because y'all know I get a little carried away with recording and it runs long, so I had to split it in half. So there will be a part 2. So make sure you tune in next week. And as always, continue leaning into the woman that you are becoming. I love y'all. Peace. See you next time.